Hello and welcome to another update video about ADA. So on the ADA chart, we are still holding this micro support area. I'm not going to talk about the daily time frame today. I think there is a realistic chance still for a breakout to the upside. The support area certainly that we talked about has done a good job. I mean, it's holding, price is holding in that micro support zone here between $1.11 and $1.21. Despite actually Bitcoin's fluctuations yesterday and break below 100K. So ADA is still holding, but it's obviously a little bit undecided. We haven't seen yet an impulsive reaction to that support region yet. Okay, so that's still outstanding. As per yesterday's update, which is still up to date actually, we need to see a break minimally above that 124, 125 level to get an indication that a low is in. That's the break above the last swing high. That's crucial because the price so far hasn't really shown an impulsive reaction to that area. So that's needed. We also need to hold above $1.11. What we don't want to see in this 1-2 setup, which is a bullish scenario, a directly bullish one. I mean, I'm covering a few bullish scenarios for ADA in the short term. But for this direct bullish breakout scenario, I need to see a move above, let's say 1.244, 1.245 to get a good indication that this third wave is unfolding. Any break above $1.32, $1.33 would be further evidence that this third wave is actually unfolding. For now, what we don't want to see is a break below $1.11 because that's a break below the 78.6 retracement and would introduce a lot of weakness, or at least would be evidence that there is quite a lot of weakness in the chart. So below so important is to understand below 111, right? We have, this is not invalidation. I think that's something I need to cover. The support area, a break below support, is not an invalidation. Formal invalidation is only occurs when the price breaks below the low of the wave 1. So that's $1.05, right? That's the invalidation point, or let's say it's 1.055 actually. So that means a sustained break below $1.11 will likely lead to invalidation. If it's just a wick, probably not, but it would indicate weakness. It would already be a warning. For now, nothing unusual here, nothing noteworthy. Yep, we're holding in that support area, and I can see definitely also the potential for a deeper pullback. I mean, this is not, let's say, a highly reliable scenario. We are on a 30-minute chart. I'm sharing with you a 1-2 setup on the 30-minute chart. Just small fluctuations can invalidate this, but it is at the moment a structure that's reasonable. It is what I'm watching, and due to the potential, I share it. It's also pretty low risk because, the invalidation point, we're very close to that, and the reward to risk ratio is good. But I can also tell you that the more reliable and more stable support area is the one below. I mean, this is really that, the support area that is stable. I always encourage people to look for the levels and patterns and the levels basically that are stable on the chart. And it's this one. Why do I see this as stable or key support? Well, because it is responsible to keep the overall uptrend intact. I've been constantly telling you that the 50% retracement of that lower support area is really what keeps the main uptrend intact that started in November, or you could even say in August, yeah? So it's a 64-cent level now. It will gradually shift higher as the price shifts higher as well. So that means if we break below the upper micro support, it doesn't really change anything. Okay, it will invalidate a micro pattern on the 1-hour chart for those who are really trying to trade these patterns intraday or short-term swing trades. You can use those smaller boxes if you're interested, if you want to use them to integrate them into your strategy. But for most people who are really looking for maybe another good entry or a larger pullback trade, I think the lower support area could offer a better entry point. Now, again, if you use it or not, that's up to you. That I can only share with you the chart analysis, tell you where there are key pivots that distinguish one scenario from the other. Getting positioned close to an invalidation point typically gives good reward to risk ratio from an Elliott wave. Well, not only from an Elliott wave point of view, that is what it is, close to an invalidation point, because the stop can be quite tight. What else? Well, I mean, a break below $1.11, and if that's followed by a break below 1.055, as I said, will be invalidation. Then I will probably first observe or watch for a still unfolding smaller degree wave 4, and consider that we might already be in circle wave 4. And then support is quite clear, 94.6 cents, 76.6, 64.6. There is some support as well structurally at around 87 cents and 77. That's the update about ADA. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.